During the second week of August 2019, temperatures broke records worldwide, with forest fires raging from the Amazon to Siberia. Also, ice melted at a record pace in Greenland, and there were intense heat waves in the US, Europe, and Asia. July was the hottest month ever recorded. Cities such as Phoenix, Arizona account for hundreds of heat-related deaths every year. Last year, 182 people lost their lives in heat-related incidents. By the end of June, with 2 more months of summer to go, there have been 160 heat-related deaths, according to Maricopa County authorities. Most heat-related deaths are of homeless people.
The homeless is a big issue we have here because there are so many homeless population. We have a large homeless population out on the streets. And like I said, when you've got no place to go, you don't have a place to live, and you're out on the hot asphalt, the hot concrete all day, it just expounds on the problems we just talked about. So it makes them very, very difficult to deal with as a homeless person out here in Arizona.
On August 21st, we visited downtown Phoenix. As we approached the city, temperatures went from 104 degrees Fahrenheit at 9:45 a.m. to 108 degrees at 10 a.m., then to 114 degrees at 2:55 p.m. In cities around the world, when heat wave alerts are declared, they usually issue a warning when temperatures exceed the mid-90s. The human body is designed to function at an internal temperature of no more than 99 degrees Fahrenheit. If the body reaches over 100 degrees, it is considered to be in hyperthermia, which can lead to a number of consequences, including heat stroke, and should be treated as a medical emergency to prevent disability or even death.
Extreme heat is, you gotta get kind of used to it, but you're not used to it, you come out here and it just drop you. You know, like one day it's okay, the next day you just feel like, I don't know, like all the water's taken out. You drink all day, you drink water all day, and you don't go to the bathroom. You just sweat.
Sam asked for us to protect his privacy, but he told us how hard and cruel life on the streets can be.
Yeah, I have a friend, he was, everybody thought he was going crazy, but it was the heat, and next thing you know, they say he died of cancer. And, but, you know, I thought maybe something wrong with him, you know, like, but it was, you know, the next day he woke up and he was dead, you know. And a lot of people die out here because of the heat, they can't get no water.
To think that human beings, designed to work at an internal temperature of no more than 99 degrees, have to endure temperatures of over 110 degrees for weeks at a time is mind-boggling, especially because it feels unbearable even for a few minutes.
I was doing a number of interviews there, but at 11 a.m. at 109 Fahrenheit, the camera just overheated and stopped working, and that just goes to show how extreme the conditions are here.
On 11th Avenue in downtown Phoenix, there are 2 shelters across the street from each other, providing relief to many people in need. Both shelters provide cool environments and showers, as well as hot meals for those seeking refuge from the heat wave.
In one of our more recent surveys, we found out that about 50% of the people who come here for dinner every night leave here to go and sleep on the streets.
We visited the Andre House of Hospitality and spoke to Ash Us, its media representative and advocacy and partnerships coordinator.
And there's a lot of ways that the heat manifests. We see people being extremely irritable. We see people who have very short fuses, people who are ordinarily so kind and so patient, who are just exhausted by the heat. Unfortunately, we've also seen a fair share of people whom we know and love who have passed away directly due to the heat.
Outside the shelter, we met Joseph Johnson, a Native American from the Phoenix rural area. He's been living on the streets for more than 5 years.
In fact, it feels so very bad. It's the heat. Some people are so exhausted, they want to get shade where there's not enough shade around, but they survive. They have to handle the heat, which they don't have hardly no shade around here, but we survive. But it does affect a lot. I really have to go through this heat, which...
We spoke to Darlene, originally from Chicago. She came to Phoenix with a boyfriend who spent all of her money and then disappeared, leaving her desperately searching for him while also living on the streets.
You have to make sure that you get your supplies. It's hard work. You know, it's a constant thing all day long, you know, just to stay cool and get a shower, you know, keep your skin clean. and stay healthy, eat right, eat good food, you know. Andre House, we wouldn't survive without this place out here. They give us our toiletries, our showers, a place to sit in the air conditioning during the day. I know that when I get on my feet, I'll be back here to help because they really need it.
According to Darlene, heat fatalities deeply affect the morale of surviving homeless people. She said that the worst part for her is to meet fellow homeless individuals who have given up, because after that, it is almost impossible to help them survive.
The average person doesn't know that there have been over 20 people in this immediate area that have passed away because of the heat, simply because they were experiencing homelessness since July 1. You know, so a little over a month, there's 20 lives that have gone forever, you know, because of heat.
We get to have a lot of deaths this time of year. I mean, we had 6 in one weekend. From heat exhaustion, from water, from dehydration, it's crazy. You know, when there's so much water around us, some people just, you know, if you don't deliver it, or if they could, like, look across the street, we have handicapped people, they can't move around, you know? So if they don't get to, you know, to medical services, they end up dying out here. You know, we've had a lot of young people. We had a 31-year-old lady die of heat exhaustion, 31 years old.
Trying to sleep, you toss and turn and everything, but then it's hard, but your morning comes quick though. And it's still kind of hot in the morning, so it's going to be another hot day, and you know in your head that it's going to be another hot day. And people know it, and they realize what's the next day going to be.
Beyond the tragedy of death, there is the tragedy of dehumanization. According to several sources, homeless people are denied water all the time, even though access to water is mandated by state law.
When you do go out in public, you know, people tend to look at you like you're a contagious disease, you know. Carry a backpack and walk downtown for an evening, and people won't give you service, they won't give you water. By law, they're supposed to in this state, but restaurants, you know, hotels, they won't give it to you because you're homeless.
Stay with The Real News for more on this issue.